Hey everyone, today Newgen Software has declared its Q4 results, and after the results Newgen share price jumped 18%, but there was some profit booking and it closed the day with a gain of 13%. The reason for sharp jump in its share price today is due to stellar quarterly performance from the company. Newgen has posted a year-on-year revenue growth of 31.8%, EBITDA has jumped by 43%, and year-on-year profit growth of 36.9%. And it has also declared a dividend of 5 rupee per share. Company's operating margins have also gone up from 29% to 32% year-on-year. Now, over the last 2 years of my stock analysis videos on YouTube, I discussed Newgen Software multiple times. I did 4 long videos and 1 short video of Newgen. The first video I did was on 27 June 21. At that time, Newgen was trading at 529. It quickly touched a high of around 700 rupee in next few days. But then it kept on falling and touched a 52-week low of 299. Over the period, I received multiple negative comments from people. For instance, one person said, "Ye multibagger hai really? It has declined almost 47% from its peak, showing no sign of recovery. Newgen is not worth for investment." Then another person commented, "After watching your video, I invested in Newgen and that is the worst stock I ever purchased. Stuck with heavy losses for more than a year." Then another person said, "This one from you has just bombed." Then next person mentioned, "Just a worst stock recommendation." In fact, I kept on creating videos explaining the reason for the correction in Newgen and always said one thing: Newgen Software is a fundamentally strong company. In fact, its revenues have consistently grown since 2015 from levels of 308 crore to 347, 427, 512, 621, 661, 673, 779 and latest revenue at 974 crore. Its net profit also kept on growing from 28 crore to 51, 73, 102. Then there was a fall, but it again recovered to 126, then 164 and latest profit at 176 crore. So fundamentally, Newgen was always a strong company. The correction in Newgen share price was mainly due to 3 key reasons. First was profit booking. Newgen Software share price zoomed nearly 7 times from levels of 100 rupee to 700 during 2021 bull run, and hence there was profit booking. Second reason was slowdown in US economy. Since US economy is a key market for IT companies, slowdown in US market created negative sentiments around IT sector that again impacted Newgen Software share price. And third reason was change in business model. Newgen Software has undergone a major change in its business model from license-based model to subscription-based model. So revenue from license model was upfront in nature, whereas subscription model revenue are annuity-based. And that impacted Newgen revenue and profit. These 3 factors resulted in sharp correction in Newgen share price. But I always mention that the correction in Newgen share can be used as an opportunity to accumulate this stock for long-term wealth creation. Last time I did a video on Newgen was in around July 22 when it was at levels of around 350 and I explained the reason for fall in its share price. The problem is that majority of retail investors have zero idea, literally zero idea about the fundamentals of company. And when I say majority, I mean more than 90% retail investors have no clue about the business model, future prospect, fundamentals, basically no idea about anything related to business. They only care about one thing: stock price movement. If the stock is going up, then it is a good company, and if the stock is going down, then it is a bad company. And that is the reason I always say that very few people make money in stock market, because stock doesn't always go up. It is very volatile. But if you have the right knowledge, you can actually utilize the correction to accumulate quality stocks. Thankfully, I have a lot of sensible viewers that understood Newgen potential and accumulated the share during the low levels. Fast forward today, after a deep correction of 57% from its peak, Newgen Software has jumped nearly 90% to current levels of 568. Now, even if you started investing during the peak, and if you utilize the correction when the Newgen kept on falling for last 2 years, you would have averaged out your buying price and today you would be sitting on profits. Personally, I accumulated 285 shares of Newgen at an average price of 414 and currently sitting on around 36% return. I even discussed every quarterly results of Newgen Software in my paid weekly series on my website. Now the question is, from current levels, will Newgen fall or will it go up in the near term? I don't know. And honestly, I don't even care, because I am a long-term fundamental investor and I know that in the long term, Newgen will surely create great return for me. But I also know that very few people have the mindset to invest for the next 5, 10, 20 years. And very few people have the patience and courage to stay invested when the share is falling. That is the reason when there is correction and actually the time to add the stock, majority of investors panic and sell the stock. If you just look at the fundamentals and valuation, Newgen is still looking attractive at a P ratio of 22.6. Now over this journey of last 2 years, I also received a lot of support from many of you. So I want to give a shout out to people who commented on my previous Newgen video, including Suresh J, who says that short-term and intraday traders, this channel is not for you. Better leave and don't disappoint us. Sahil, we are with you. Go ahead. Then Saravanan Ilumalai mentioned that you are doing a wonderful job. Long-term investors will win along with you. Then Ramakrishnan Rao said that I strongly believe you. Then Surinder Valusa says that don't worry about barking. So basically this is for people who says negative comment. And he's saying that continue to giving best analysis of good stock. Then Naman Kumar mentioned that you are doing excellent job. Francis Thomas mentioned that I consider your stock analysis seriously. It is holistic and sincere. Then Mohammad Zubiullah mentioned that you are a knowledgeable person and you are doing great. Well, thank you so much folks for your continued support in last 2 years of my journey on YouTube. It's been a tough time as the market corrected heavily after a crazy bull run in 2021. But I've been saying one thing, the future of Indian economy is very, very bright. And this correction has created a great opportunity to accumulate good stocks at right valuation. Those who will be able to hold their nerves and stay invested in great companies will surely make great return in the long term. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.